Hi there, book lovers. Welcome to Ginger Tom Reads. If you love reading books, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel before we dive in. Let's explore some amazing stories together. Welcome to Ginger Tom Reads. I'm Alex, and this is my clever companion, Ginger Tom. Today, we're diving into the timeless wisdom of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Let's explore how each law can help you navigate through life's power dynamics. Let's begin. Law 1. Never outshine the master. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. In your desire to please or impress them, don't go too far in displaying your talents, or you might accomplish the opposite, inspire fear and insecurity. Ginger Tom, let's make sure we always give credit where it's due. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Friends can betray you more easily as they know your secrets. Enemies can be more reliable as their interests align with yours out of necessity. Right, Ginger Tom. Even our feline friends know this instinctively. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing your purpose. If they have no clue what you are up to, they cannot prepare a defense. Remember, Ginger Tom, always keep them guessing. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. When you are trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear and the less in control. Even Ginger Tom knows silence can be powerful. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Your reputation is the cornerstone of your power. Through reputation alone, you can intimidate and win. Protect it vigilantly. Isn't that right, Ginger Tom? Law 6. Court attention at all costs. Everything is judged by its appearance. What is unseen counts for nothing. Never let yourself get lost in the crowd then, or buried in oblivion. Stand out. Be conspicuous at all cost. Ginger Tom loves the spotlight, don't you? Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Use the skills, talents, and labor of others to further your own cause. Not only will such assistance save you valuable time and energy, it will give you a godlike aura of efficiency and speed. Always take the credit for your work, just like Ginger Tom here. Law 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. When you force the other person to act, you are the one in control. It's always better to make your opponent come to you, abandoning his own plans in the process. Ginger Tom knows how to bait his prey. Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Any momentary triumph you think you have gained through argument is really a Pyrrhic victory. The resentment and ill will you stir up is stronger and lasts longer than any momentary change of opinion. Demonstrate, don't explicate. Actions speak louder than words, right, Ginger Tom? Law 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. You can die from someone else's misery. Emotional states are as infectious as diseases. The unfortunate draw misfortune on themselves and will draw it on you too. Associate with the happy and fortunate. Stay clear, Ginger Tom. We don't need bad vibes. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. To maintain your independence, you must always be needed and wanted. The more you are relied upon, the more freedom you have. Make people dependent on you for their happiness and prosperity, and you have nothing to fear. Everyone needs a little Ginger Tom in their life. Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. One sincere and honest move will cover over dozens of dishonest ones. Open-hearted gestures of honesty and generosity bring down the guard of even the most suspicious. As Ginger Tom knows, a little charm can go a long way. Law 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. If you need help, don't waste time reminding others of your past assistance and good deeds. Instead, show how it will benefit them. Make them an offer they can't refuse. Ginger Tom is a master negotiator. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Knowing about your rival is critical. Use spies to gather valuable information that will keep you a step ahead. Better still, be your own spy. By posing as a friend, you can ask indirect questions and gradually get people to reveal their weaknesses and intentions. Even Ginger Tom knows how to gather intel. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. All great leaders since Moses have known that a feared enemy must be crushed completely. If one ember is left alight, no matter how dimly it smolders, a fire will eventually break out. Stop it now, Ginger Tom, before it spreads. Law 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Too much circulation makes the price go down. The more you are seen and heard from, the more common you appear. Create an air of scarcity around yourself to increase your value. Even Ginger Tom knows when to take a step back. Law 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. Humans are creatures of habit, with an insatiable need to see familiarity in other people's actions. Your predictability gives them a sense of control. Turn the tables. Be deliberately unpredictable. Behavior that seems to have no consistency or purpose will keep them off balance. Ginger Tom likes to keep things interesting. Law 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. The world is dangerous, and enemies are everywhere. Everyone has to protect themselves. A fortress seems the safest, but isolation exposes you to more dangers than it protects you from. Interact with others, stay in touch with your allies, and gather information. Ginger Tom loves a good social network. Law 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. There are many different kinds of people, and you should never assume that everyone will react to your strategies in the same way. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. It's the fool who always rushes to take sides. Do not commit to any side or cause but yourself. By maintaining your independence, you become the master of others, playing people against one another and making them pursue you. Remember this, Ginger Tom. Independence is key. Law 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. No one likes feeling stupider than the next person. The trick is to make your victims feel smart, and not just smart, but smarter than you are. Once convinced of this, they will never suspect that you may have ulterior motives. Even Ginger Tom knows when to play the fool. Law 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. When you are weaker, never fight for honor's sake. Choose surrender instead. Surrender gives you time to recover, time to torment and irritate your conqueror, and time to wait for his power to wane. Don't worry, Ginger Tom. It's all about strategy. Law 23. Concentrate your forces. Conserve your forces and energies by keeping them concentrated at their strongest point. You gain more by finding a rich mine and mining it deeper than by flitting from one shallow mine to another. Intensity defeats extensity every time. Ginger Tom knows the power of focus. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. The perfect courtier thrives in a world where everything revolves around power and political dexterity. He has mastered the art of indirection. He flatters, yields to superiors, and asserts power over others in the most oblique and graceful manner. Ginger Tom, we could all use a lesson in elegance. Law 25. Recreate yourself. Do not accept the roles that society foists on you. Recreate yourself by forging a new identity, one that commands attention and never bores the audience. Be the master of your own image rather than letting others define it for you. Ginger Tom loves a good makeover. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. You must seem a paragon of civility and efficiency. Your hands are never soiled by mistakes and nasty deeds. Maintain such a spotless appearance by using others as scapegoats and cat's paws to disguise your involvement. Ginger Tom, cleanliness is next to power. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. People have an overwhelming desire to believe in something. Become the focal point of such desire by offering them a cause, a new faith to follow. Keep your words vague, but full of promise. Emphasize enthusiasm over rationality and clear thinking. Ginger Tom, you're our guru. Law 28. Enter action with boldness. If you are unsure of a course of action, do not attempt it. Your doubts and hesitations will infect your execution. Timidity is dangerous. Better to enter with boldness. Any mistakes you commit through audacity are easily corrected with more audacity. Everyone admires the bold. No one honors the timid. Boldness, Ginger Tom. Law 29. Plan all the way to the end. The ending is everything. Plan all the way to it, taking into account all the possible consequences, obstacles, and twists of fortune that might reverse your hard work and give the glory to others. By planning to the end, you will not be overwhelmed by circumstances, and you will know when to stop. Guide your fate by making the ending spectacular and unforgettable. Ginger Tom, always plan ahead. Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Your actions must seem natural and executed with ease. All the toil and practice that go into them, and also all the clever tricks, must be concealed. When you act effortlessly, as if you could do much more. Avoid the temptation of revealing how hard you work. It only raises questions. Even Ginger Tom knows how to make it look easy. Law 31. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. The best way to control others is to subtly control their choices. Guide them to decide between the options you present, but always ensure you win regardless of their choice. Ginger Tom knows that control comes from clever choices. Law 32. Play to people's fantasies. The truth is often avoided because it is ugly and unpleasant. Never appeal to truth and reality unless you are prepared for the anger that comes from disenchantment. Instead, appeal to the fantasies of others. People prefer the dream to the reality. Ginger Tom knows a little fantasy can go a long way. Law 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Everyone has a weakness, a gap in the castle wall. It might be an insecurity, an uncontrollable emotion, or a secret pleasure. Once found, it is a thumbscrew you can turn to your advantage. Ginger Tom always finds the soft spot. Law 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. The way you carry yourself will often determine how you are treated. In the long run, appearing vulgar or common will make people disrespect you. By acting regally and confident, you make yourself seem destined to wear a crown. Ginger Tom always walks with confidence. Law 35. Master the art of timing. Never seem to be in a hurry. Hurrying betrays a lack of control over yourself and over time. Always seem patient, as if you know that everything will come to you eventually. Become a detective of the right moment. Sniff out the spirit of the times, the trends that will carry you to power. Timing is everything, isn't it, Ginger Tom? Law 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. By acknowledging a petty problem, you give it existence and credibility. The more attention you pay an enemy, the stronger you make them. And a small mistake is often made worse and more visible when you try to fix it. Sometimes it is best to leave things alone. Ginger Tom knows when to walk away. Law 37. Create compelling spectacles. Striking imagery and grand symbolic gestures create the aura of power. Everyone responds to them. Stage spectacles for those around you, full of arresting visuals and powerful symbols that heighten your presence. Ginger Tom loves putting on a show. Law 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. If you make a show of going against the times, flaunting your unconventional ideas and unorthodox ways, people will think that you only want attention and that you look down upon them. They will find a way to punish you for making them feel inferior. Ginger Tom knows how to blend in. Law 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. Anger and emotion are strategically counterproductive. You must always stay calm and objective. But if you can make your enemies angry while staying calm yourself, you gain an advantage. Put your enemies off balance. Find the chink in their vanity through which you can rattle them, and you hold the strings. Ginger Tom stays calm under pressure. Law 40. Despise the free lunch. What is offered for free is dangerous. It usually involves either a trick or a hidden obligation. What has worth is worth paying for. By paying your own way, you stay clear of gratitude, guilt, and deceit. And of course, Ginger Tom believes in earning his keep. Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. What happens first always appears better and more original than what comes after. Be the successor of a great man or a famous parent. Law 42. Strike the shepherd, and the sheep will scatter. Trouble can often be traced to a single strong individual. The stirrer, the arrogant underling, the poisoner of goodwill. If you allow such people room to operate, others will succumb to their influence. Do not wait for the troubles they cause to multiply. Neutralize them before they have a chance to spread. Ginger Tom knows the importance of nipping problems in the bud. Law 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Coercion creates a reaction that will eventually work against you. You must seduce others into wanting to move in your direction. A person you have seduced becomes your loyal pawn, and the way to seduce others is to operate on their individual psychologies and weaknesses. So, Ginger Tom, let's win hearts and minds. Law 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. The mirror reflects reality, but it is also the perfect tool for deception. When you mirror your enemies, doing exactly as they do, they cannot figure out your strategy. The mirror effect humiliates them and makes them overreact. Use it to seduce, to disarm, and to infuriate. Even Ginger Tom knows the power of reflection. Law 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. Everyone understands the need for change in the abstract, but on the day-to-day level, people are creatures of habit. Too much innovation is traumatic and will lead to revolt. If you are new to a position of power or an outsider trying to build a power base, make a show of respecting the old way of doing things. Ginger Tom knows that gradual change is more palatable. Law 46. Never appear too perfect. Appearing better than others is always dangerous, but most dangerous of all is to appear to have no faults or weaknesses. Envy creates silent enemies. It is smart to occasionally display defects and admit to harmless vices in order to deflect envy and appear more human. Ginger Tom knows that perfection can be alienating. Law 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop. The moment of victory is often the moment of greatest peril. In the heat of victory, arrogance and overconfidence can push you past the goal you had aimed for. And by going too far, you make more enemies than you defeat. Do not allow success to go to your head. Ginger Tom knows when enough is enough. Law 48. Assume formlessness. By taking a shape, by having a visible plan, you open yourself to attack. Instead of taking a form for your enemy to grasp, keep yourself adaptable and on the move. Accept that nothing is certain and no law is fixed. The best way to protect yourself is to be as fluid and formless as water. Never bet on stability or lasting order. Hey book lovers, if you love reading books, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next adventure with Ginger Tom and Alex.